What is your syrup?
I even dry. It's got fucking hardcore.
Cause I was made for this! I'm at the top of every list. I was made for this! I was made for this!
What about there? It's better. Okay, compared to like lower is worse? Yeah, there's like a certain spot kind of here, and like if it's bench, it's worse. Like this is hard. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Okay. What is up, YouTube? Welcome to a full day of Q&A. I was waiting to make that rhyme. But I'm just gonna kind of go about my day right now, and Calvin's gonna follow along, gonna answer some questions. Had you guys ask them on my Instagram. So I'm gonna go through, pick some at random, avoid the shitty ones, and get to it. So first question is gonna be from, I'm not even gonna read these names because I can't. But this first question is, what's the best way to get recognized? Best way to get recognized is do something special. Do something different, do something that stands out, be recognizable. There's no secret to like manipulating people to recognize you, so just work hard and do something special. And don't do it to be recognized, just fucking do something you love, and if people recognize it, good for you. If not, that's life. Next question, what is your heritage? I actually really want to do a 23andMe for YouTube, so I might order one of those like DNA tests or whatever those are. But my mom, last name is Kratzer, which is Austrian heritage. So I got some Arnold genetics in me, back from Austria. My dad, I think, kind of just comes over from England, Britain, around there, so kind of basic over there, but that's the main gist of what's inside me, I believe. The question is, what's your favorite store to shop from? I hate shopping, so I'm gonna have to say the internet. I also don't buy clothes. I have Young LA send me stuff, Gymshark send me stuff, and I don't like to shop, so I'm sorry, I'm horrible at answering that. All right, one more until we leave the kitchen. If you were paid $10 million to gain 200 pounds of fat and then lose it all in a year, would you do it? No, I wouldn't. If I gained 200 pounds of fat, I'd probably have some fucking serious health issues. I probably couldn't compete in the Olympia because it would take a long ass time to lose 200 pounds. And I don't care that much about $10 million wouldn't change my life that much. I don't need that much money to be happy, so I'd rather be healthy and compete. That's it for right now. We're gonna answer some more questions in a bit. All right, so next question. I'm a teenager and I've just started lifting, and I was just wondering if I should start taking some steroids. The answer is no. I have this new theory where if you have to ask someone else if you should take like something potentially harmful to your body, the answer is already no. That decision has to be your own, and it has to be a well-educated decision, because people like bodybuilding for like a few years and they like take steroids and they're like, I don't actually like bodybuilding, and then they quit bodybuilding and then their body is still fucked up from the juice or whatever they took in the meantime. So that decision you shouldn't ask anybody that. You should just know. You should be fucking dedicated to wanting to do it. So no, you shouldn't if you're asking me that. Next question is your recovery tools. My favorite end-all be-all recovery tool is going to be sleep. Nothing is better than sleep. Other than that, it's going to be your nutrition. It's all like simple recovery stuff. Outside of the norm, I get massages like every week. I try and cold tub when I'm in prep, do as much as I can of that, and that's kind of the main shit I do, I guess. How to calculate our maintenance calories. There's actually a new feature coming to the CBUMfitness.com app. That's a macro calculator, but still, anytime someone guesses or a macro calculator telling you something, it's always just an estimate. You're gonna have to trial it out. So normally you go by like weight, activity level, age, body fat and shit. You kind of get a rough estimate if you have no idea what you're eating. And then you track that every single day, and you track your weight at the same time, so weighing yourself every morning for eating or drinking anything. And if your weight stays the exact same for like 10 days or longer, that's your maintenance, and then you go higher or lower. Obviously if you're eating that much and you start gaining weight, then it's too high. If you start losing weight, it's too low. And you just kind of got to play trial and error, because there's no like secret way to calculate your macros and calories and being 100% accurate. Next question is, what's your car?
I am a fighter!
All right, well, there you have it. This is the new vehicle, Beauty Old GTR. This has been a car I've wanted forever, pretty much. Not too fancy, not too flashy, just fast as hell, and it drives like a beauty queen. I don't know what to say, but I got this like a while ago, kept it under wraps. Ian told everyone on his podcast that I got it, but I've just kind of been enjoying it to myself. I'm going to be doing some little mods to it, having some fun with it. Maybe I'll document some of that. If you guys want to see more of the car, comment down below. But first, back to Q&A. Next question is, when was the hardest point in your career? So, the hardest point around my career was probably around 2018 Olympia and a bit afterwards. That was when I got really sick and I was diagnosed with my autoimmune condition, disease, whatever. And that's when it was like I was in the hospital that prep, and that was really stressful. And then afterwards, I felt like I was going to be forced to retire from bodybuilding because my body just couldn't handle it. So that whole year was kind of like shitty, me handling the mental side of like, do I compete? Do I not? Is it gonna hurt me? Is it not? Can I handle it? And I was kind of like being like a victim of my own health and like being a pussy about it all. And while that was like the hardest time of my life, it honestly pushed me to this point now where like nothing scares me, and like I know that like whatever the fuck comes my way, I can get through it and everything's gonna be okay. And I'm genuinely grateful that this disease came upon me because it grew me into a person that I wasn't then, and I don't think I ever would have become, because my life was kind of just easy flowing to the Olympia at that point. So I'm grateful for everything that's happened, but probably in the moment that was the hardest time. Will Paradise on Fire come back? It will. We absolutely suck. We're pretending that this is like in between seasons and we're ready to ramp it back up, but we're gonna get back to it. We're all kind of back on our shit. So if you guys really want it, go attack Melissa in our comment sections and DMs and go overwhelm her with it and force her to get back on the podcast. Cheat meals on a cutting period. I'm guessing you're asking me if you should have cheat meals on a cutting period, and I personally don't do or really support cheat meals for prepping for like a bodybuilding show, or especially at a higher level like as a pro. I just don't think it's conducive to your end goal. If you need a refeed, you need a refeed of food that's good for you, not just like shitty food. But if you're just an average person and you're trying to get lean and you are progressing and you can cheat once a month or twice a month and still progress, then absolutely go for it. It gives you something to look forward to, makes you kind of feel good, excited, like you're earning it, then absolutely there's really no harm. You don't have to be hardcore as fuck unless you're trying to win Olympia, really. Alright, that's it for our little joyride. We are finished our errands, we're heading back home, and I'll finish the rest of the questions there. It's okay. That's what I do all day. Just chase her around in circles around the coffee table. Go! She didn't like the camera. She's camera shy. Opinion on Shrek. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. If you know, you know. Are any posters still for sale? Calvin?
Yes, they're still for sale.
They're still. We're gonna print them.
Digital prints are now available.
Yeah, so people were asking, the shipping is hard, so for some people, depending where you live, so you can buy a digital copy, really high res, so you can print it yourself, and it's high enough res to expand it. But if you want to just get it on like the high quality things and printed properly from Calvin, then you can do that as well. They are still available. cny-studios.com.
Yes.
I'll put the link in the bio below if you guys want to do it, or it's always on Calvin's page, so check that out. Would Nick Walker beat Ian on stage? That's a tough decision, but I gotta go with my family town homeboy, Ian. That is my go-to. I think Ian's bigger, but it's one of those things I'd have to see them on stage. I think Ian from the side would take some shots. Nick's front double was pretty crazy, But Ian's front lat is also just as crazy as Nick's, so I think it'd be close, but I think Ian would take it home. But I love them both, so hopefully now they can watch my YouTube and no one gets offended. Protein shakes count as a meal, as I'm literally drinking one. I think definitely, I know a few bodybuilders who drink a lot of their calories and they're fine with it. I try not to as much as possible, but you guys see in a lot of my full days of eating, I usually get one meal that's counted as a shake. So right now we are gonna make tacos tonight. We're having a taco night, Courtney's making them. So instead of my last meal being a shake and like waffles, it's gonna be tacos. So I'm currently eating a shake and waffles. And I normally put in a green powder with my shake and it tastes really good. So I'm getting kind of micronutrients with that. And yeah, but I'm gonna eat my waffles now.
Where's your syrup?
I even dry. It's got fucking hard before.
That's what she said.
Are you actually running?
I did.
You have one run around the block right now.
Huh?
I'm gonna time you. You run all the way around.
Hi! You
Okay.
going on a bike ride?
I just wanted to fix my tire.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay, how about we race? But you have to slow pedal.
Slow pedal?
Yeah.
There's a race.
You can't power pedal. Your legs will beat my legs. How about we actually run though? Like actually race?
I can't. Actually, I'll try in Vancouver. I like someone who can bend right now from legs. If you train legs hard enough, you'd know that feeling.
Whatever. Do you actually want me to run?
Yes.
Need to get under.
We'll decide when you're back.
This is like a 400. I used to do track. Let's see if I can get a minute.
Driveway and I'll start give you a countdown.
Round? What do you think I can do it under?
I don't know how far it is.
Well, just once around.
5 minutes.
5
Is
minutes?
that really long?
Here.
No, like to the right. Around.
Oh, this way.
Yeah.
You think 5 minutes?
3.
No, say 5.
3.
No, 3 minutes I can't do.
You ready? 3. Hey, don't start yet. I gotta count it down. 3, 2, 1, go. Still let him wait before it starts. Cheater. I have no idea how far it is, so I don't know why we're timing it. Motivation. Finish strong. You're almost there.
Ah! That's my time.
1:49. 1 minute. Almost 2 minutes of running.
No. Oh,
Now you have 5-minute break, and you got to do it again and under that.
no.
This is progressive overload. So
Fuck that.
That's how you get faster.
Ah,
We're making a champion.
I don't want to.
Oh, is that how you become a champion? By doing what you want to do or you don't want to do?
You sound like my dad. Ah. Shout out to Brian King.
That's why me and Brian are champions.
Holy shit, I can't wait to send him this clip. You gotta put this in there.
What advice would you give someone who is not patient and wants results right now? My advice would be to become patient, and you're not getting the results right now. So, sorry for the shitty answer, but you better learn to be patient. Do you think cardio is necessary while bulking? I don't think it's necessary, but I definitely think it's optimal for digestion, appetite, and health. I mean, if you're like fat, like going to bed upstairs, you walk up the stairs and lie down and you're out of breath. Speaking from experience, this has happened to me. You're probably not doing enough cardio and you're probably super out of shape. So give your body a bit of a break, give your heart some help, and do a little cardio. Have you ever had a food craving during a prep that you couldn't resist? I don't know if it was a specific food craving, but one time I was doing 2 shows back to back as an amateur. I did nationals and then doing North Americans, and in between I was like shredded ready, and there was like 4 or 5 weeks in between, and Ian wasn't giving me a lot of food still. So I think I went to like a grocery store and I bought a 12-pack of muffins, like decent sized muffins, and I had one and I was gonna throw it in the garbage. I just really liked these muffins, and I sat in my car at like 10 in the morning and just ate all 12 of these muffins, and it was amazing. And I won. That's when I got my pro card after that. So maybe I should try that again this year at the Olympia. What would you choose? Retire now or compete but never place? I don't know if this is gonna sound bad, but I'd rather retire right now. I feel like even if like the real world of things, when you see someone competing too long and they just like start placing really bad, and you're just kind of like, oh man, you should hang it up. I don't want that to be me. I want to compete to win, and I want to retire on top. So that's my answer. But I finally got some tires in these, air in these tires. We're gonna take a tiny little bike ride, get some of the lactic acid in my legs, and go inside and make tacos. So we'll see you in there.
Courtney, what are you making?
I'm making you boys some Taco Tuesday, but we're gonna do like some fajitas, build your own, you know.
Run me through the ingredients right now.
Okay, so fajitas, excuse me, are always peppers and red onion. So I have those like kind of sauteing, roasting up with some olive oil and salt. Then we're gonna give you guys extra lean ground beef, okay? Got some guac, salsa, some shredded lettuce on top. Chris uses dairy-free cheese. Kelvin's got that real deal cheese. I didn't get sour cream or anything because you know Chris won't eat that. Kelvin maybe will, but Kelvin, you're not today. And yeah, that's kind of what we're gonna do. We're gonna put some taco seasoning on the ground beef, and they are going to be eating them in these original, real deal flour tortillas. Chris loves these. He's a wrap and sandwich king, literally. That's all he like really eats. No, he eats chicken and rice, but you know, this is like his like favorite. So that's what we're gonna be doing for the boys. And I'm gonna heat up the like tortillas like real deal, you know, like when you get them at a Mexican restaurant and they come out of the,
Okay, where, yeah.
you know?
I feel it.
That's happening. So that's it.
See that score up there, boys? A fucking Call of Duty animal. Alright, so finished poning some noobs in COD, and we'll get back to the questions. Did you have a plan B in your life if you did not succeed in bodybuilding, or it was all in it? Holy shit, some of the grammar in these questions, I swear to God, I feel like I'm losing my mind reading them. But honestly, bodybuilding was probably my plan B. It wasn't even on my plan at all. So I can't say that I had a plan B to bodybuilding because I'm never planning on making a career to this. It just happened. I loved what I was doing, and I kept trying to be a little bit better, and next thing I knew, I was being pretty good at it. So yeah. How to salt art working out. I'm assuming you mean start working out. Go to the gym and then work out. Speaking of, the next question says, ideas for high-calorie meals. Freaking tacos. Make something delicious. Tacos, burritos, take your chicken and rice, fry it up, put it in a burrito, and it's just easier to eat. And on top of that, throw some fats on every meal, avocado, olive oil. I'm stuck in this chair right now. And all that good stuff. I like doing little things throughout the day, like quesadillas dipped in guacamole for the fats and the avocado. I'll do pierogies sometimes, you know. Sometimes you can have like a meal of chicken and rice and add like some toast to the side, so you're getting good carbs and a little extra through the bread. There's ways around it, but we're gonna have some tacos, so.
Okay,
That
wait.
fresh guac?
Yeah?
Good chip.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just can't eat them all.
Why?
Because I want some.
Nope.
Forgot to eat chips. It's for your fajitas. Maybe they were out of stock of your taco sauce.
Oh, you asked someone?
Yeah, someone went and looked.
They like checked this
The back.
inventory?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Do you feel really crappy after a show? I honestly felt like shit after the last couple Olympias. And I don't know why it is. Maybe it's because I'm so like killing myself to get ready for them. But my body like this year especially, I just like fell apart. I had migraines for like 2 weeks straight or something. Maybe it was COVID, probably not. I don't think I had COVID. But it was just like, my neck was so cranked up, my shoulder, I couldn't lift my arm up because the shoulder injury was the worst it ever was. And I felt like I'd been run over by a truck for like a month, and it was horrible. We were in Mexico and I had a migraine like every day. It sucked, but I don't know why, but yeah, I feel like shit after shows for some reason. How come you wear shorts so much? Is it the secret to big calves? It is the secret to big calves. One of those things where like, if you have a rich daddy, you never want to like work hard to make money. But if I'm wearing shorts all the time, if you're wearing pants all the time, your calves are always hidden. So why would you want big calves? But if you wear shorts all the time, every time you look in the mirror, you're like, shit, my calves are small. I gotta go train them. So it is the secret to motivation for big calves. Right, we're gonna wrap this up soon. This is the last screenshot I have on my phone.
Oh God.
Okay, the last one I got. If you had one regret you would take back, what is it and why? It's a cheese dick thing to say, but I genuinely have nothing in my life that I would change or take back. I tell this to Courtney all the time. The past can't be any different than it was, or your current self wouldn't exist right now. It's just the way life goes. You gotta live with no regrets. I'm gonna tattoo that across my forehead. So that's gonna be a wrap on today's Q&A. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.